Yeah. I'm from the middle finger. I'm from the east side. Yeah. Shit. East Stella. EA. Brick City. Yeah. Links. All that shit. Sticks. All this shit.
Yes, people, welcome back to another stream on the channel. This is your Arsenal vs Man United preview. Before we get started, obviously, I think you guys have seen in the background when I started go live, normal red campaign in the background that we have. Just a brief, you guys should know what's going on. Arsenal wearing the white kit tomorrow, for the promotion of the violence that's going on with the knife crimes, which for me, listen, I'm not too surprised because London's not a safe place to be in, man. So your phone's getting robbed. Like you have to hold your phone with both your hands. So yeah, man, it's not going well.
Not a nice place. Not a nice place.
Not a nice place. So listen, we respect what Arsenal are doing tomorrow with their white kit. I think they played against Forest in that match. So yeah, but listen, yeah, make sure if anyone's a gang member that's watching, do not use knives. Just use your hands, man. Just gotta use your hands. Why do you have to use a sharp object, man? Just use your hands, man. Use your hands. But listen, anyways, let's get started. Hardy, my coach, is there. Oh, there, right there. How you doing, Hardy?
It's just panel and all rest. How you guys doing? But overall, I'm doing really well. I'm looking forward to this preview. And also, it's actually one of our first streams of 2025, which is very good. And it's ultimately,
Is it? No, it's not.
Great things.
Yeah, I think that's second or first stream. But yeah, big up to you, Hardy. Manny, how you doing, Manny? If you're still there, if he's there, when he's there. Manny,
I'll be right back.
That's fine. Mason, you there? Is Mason frozen as well? That's good.
Yeah, he's back.
Mason, how you doing?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Can't wait to be kicked out like I was just kicked out of there of another cup. Can't wait. Arsenal, we're not good at the moment, as United fans say. You should be slapping us so easy after your big win. Draw against Liverpool. Yeah, man. You guys have got this in your hands. It's all in your hands.
Yeah, man. Listen. Let's get it started, eh? Where's the buttons? Right.
Red cards? Never. It's no red. No red tomorrow. They'll be handing out white cards.
Actually, no. Hardy, shall we do let's do the season recap first. Yeah, let's do season recap first. Arsenal season recap. Underachievement or the typical abysmal? Hey, Hardy! Mason, talk to me, man.
Mate, if anything, we're overachieving. Have you met our manager? He used to be a comb boy for Man City. First job on that. Yeah, we're definitely overachieving, lad. No underachieving, very much overachieving. We should not be in this position right now. We should not be these last 2 years, now also including this one at the end of the season. So 3 years we've been in the title race, and I can't believe it. Who would have thought? Wenger's Arsenal. Mikel's Arsenal are back in the Champions League. So I can't lie. There's not a lot. Like, don't get me wrong. We just need trophies now, but there's not a lot that I can say that Mikel has done wrong over these 5 past years. To be honest with you, because he's dragged the club from being I'm not going to swear, but being a smaller rubbish club, yeah, and now he's brought us back to being title contenders, which during my childhood, that was what we were, so he's brought it back, and yeah, I'm happy for these young Arsenal fans who get to see us compete, but yeah.
Manny, talk to me about your Arsenal season this season. Are you guys underachieving or is it overachieving?
I think there was a metal bar next to it, so that's obviously when people climb into the movies, they're obviously strapped in the bar.
He's lost for words. That's how mad it is. It's just lost for words. Like we all knew. Like, let me just say this year, we all knew that we needed a striker.
Yeah. Can you boys hear me?
Yeah,
we can hear you now, Manny. Yeah, we know we needed a striker and a winger and some more players. Like we're free off.
Yeah,
players
big up, Mel.
you know, we're free off being in that title race, winning that title. We're 3 players off, and it just keeps happening. It always seems to be that we're players off. You know.
Okay, Hardy, let's get. Wait, Manny, are you there, Manny? Yeah, don't worry. We'll let you sort it out. Hardy, from obviously.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you, boys. I hope you can hear me. And
yeah, we can hear you.
Everyone appreciated that for the brief time. Yeah, I hope everyone appreciated for the brief time you. I was wearing the white shirt in, support of the No More Red campaign, but obviously I can't camera on. Now, this particular question, of course, Horace, I don't know why you sort of have this tendency to make these sort of, cheeky really, because
that was all deep,
in as much as MK and I might differ on, whether or not that is the right man job and whether or not we're actually doing one thing which we can definitely agree on is that we're not really abysmal, and I can up to Chelsea have just doubled their lead against Morecambe, and once again Burgoyne has been left exposed by his defenders. This particular season, I would say, has definitely one where we have, started to underachieve. And the worst part is we've to do it very early. Because in seasons past, 2 seasons in succession, we would have these amazing runs where we'd sort of solidify our position at the top, really the I think there has been a little bit of the actual quality. And that can be attuned in many ways to the transfer window that we had and the players that we brought in. I think we can all agree that Raheem Sterling, the ex-England winger, has been in many ways an unmitigated disaster. He hasn't been able to, justify our going for him on loan. He has not been able to really show the form that made him such a star at Liverpool and Manchester City. And I think it's fair to say that on the basis of this particular season, forget about trying to win back his England spot. I think that's out of the window. His career will definitely be winding down. And Calafiori obviously found his way into our hearts with that goal against Manchester City at the Etihad. But in terms of his defending and his being played at left back in the continuation of that rather ridiculous as well that we've uncovered a Skelly, but then MLS is so midfielder, but he's able to. He gives the impression that he can certainly, overlap and play inverted role as and when needed, and he certainly does look to be quite technically sound. And has certainly not justified his our faith in him. Yes, he has scored 1 or 2 goals, but then that's pretty much par for the course. And you also get the feeling that we're starting to get found out a little bit. The biggest issue I have with managers like Arteta, who are tactically rigid and who don't develop a plan B that much, is that sooner or later other teams suss us out very easily. And it's now happening. We've already lost to Newcastle now twice this season. And some other teams like your Fulhams and even your Brightons will now certainly feel that they can certainly pack their own midfield, take the game to us. And now, of course, we've got a situation where both Bukayo Saka and Ethan Nwaneri are both injured. So who can we possibly play on the right wing? It could be either Martinelli, it could be Trossard. Sterling is also injured. And this is probably now that time of the season where we're starting to show some cracks in our armour with the injuries. And I'm not too sure if we can even recover from all of this. And the thing about it is that even if we were to halt Liverpool Liverpool's charge by getting a result against them at Anfield. We just know that they'll pick up more points. And I think people are starting to see through Arteta in a way. They're starting to understand, really, that, in terms of our tactical play, we're not quite all that. But also, when you don't have the transfer window you want, when you aren't able to play as you want, and you end up buying some players who, quite frankly, can't cut the mustard, people are going to start to see through you in many ways. So for me,
yeah.
But
yeah, big up Flair. How you doing, Flair?
Yeah, not too bad. Good to be back.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I don't know if you boys can hear me, but it looks as though I'm going to have to go off. I'll join you in the chat.
That's fine. All right,
Money.
Money.
I will say this, yeah, money's right. Like Arsenal this season, we were meant to obviously we didn't fill up in the summer, right? To be fair, let's get that in straight away. We didn't really.
We don't win a trophy
as good as I thought.
I think that might be the beginning of the end for Mikel Arteta.
I think this could be the beginning of the end for him. To be honest, the way Manny just said it there and then went out, that could be Mikel at the end of this season. He could be gone by the end. But let's be real, like we didn't buy what we needed as well in the summer. Like we got Ricardo, Calafiori, good player, but definitely not a left back. But Mikel likes to play people in their non-positions and try and fit them in. So we let that slide, but no striker. That's what all Arsenal fans are screaming out for. Even Paul Merson's on the bloody Sky TV going absolutely ballistic every single day saying, buy Isak for 150, put that money down. No, because let's be real, if we put the money down for him, we're probably going to get an FFP shit. Let's be real on that, Like, that's the situation we're at. We can buy players, but unless we want to get absolutely murdered by the FFP, then we've got to be careful. The only ones who can get away with it is obviously 115 FC, which is now apparently turned to 130 FC, may I just add. So they're the only ones who can get away with it. We'll see that at the end of this month when they get away with it again. But yeah, for us, we ain't going to buy no one this window. We ain't going to buy no one. It's typical Arsenal. Robbie from AFTV will do his transfer dailies every day. And to be honest with you, I ain't even watching it. I remember him linking us to Higuain back in the day. And after we didn't get him, I thought, you know what? Bun you and your transfers, you liar. But to be honest with you, I don't see us buying no one. But the real question I've got for you United fans is, are you guys back? You guys drew against Liverpool. Are you back? Like, Oris, you had so much chat this morning saying Mikel's going to get slapped. Is he going to get slapped? Is he going to get slapped?
Who's getting slapped? Arteta, of course he is.
Is Mikel going to get a slapping?
We'll answer that later on.
Is Mikel going to get a slapping?
Of course. Slap right, left, right.
Okay,
left.
cool.
Left or right.
That, Flair. You've got.
I think stop shaking your head. You know that we're going to win tomorrow.
13 minutes, 20 seconds, yeah?
Mikel's getting slapped. I'll clip myself up, yeah? Flair, give me your thoughts Arsenal season this season. Underachieving or typical abysmal Arsenal?
It's definitely typical. I think, Arteta, I think we have to win a trophy this season. If there's no silverware coming into that trophy cabinet this season, then I'm sorry, but he is gone at the end of the season. But the only question is that people are asking who would replace him. Obviously, you've got the likes of Xavi Alonso and stuff like that going around at the moment. But would he go to a more top European club that's more for the Champions League? So yeah, you never know. If Arteta goes, then who would replace him? And that is a big question. I think that's what
we've got to even replace Edu at the moment. We've still got to replace
exactly.
We've got no sporting director.
Zidane's available.
We've got no transfers coming in because of the sporting director situation. So Edu ain't going to buy us anyone. He's going to save that all for his new club. So this month is just going to be a mess. I could see us getting knocked out tomorrow. Oris laughing, Oris saying Mikel got slapped, or I could see Oris hiding.
And it's exactly the
either way. I can see him either coming out full light, doing a review on Monday morning, or hiding till Wednesday or Thursday.
I think January has been the same. It will be the same as it has been for the last two seasons.
It's been the same for the Wenger years as well, like Flair, mate.
Honestly, we've needed a striker now for the last 2 seasons.
Who did we get back in Wenger's years, huh? Who did we get back in Wenger's years? Kim Kallstrom. Who's that, you ask? I don't even know now, and he plays for my club.
Ozil. We did get Ozil.
Hey, the ball is the reason that we lost. You know how embarrassing.
Yeah, that was really embarrassing. I think.
Don't even start me on the ball.
I did get.
Give it to Manny, Flair, Mason to the end of the season. Of course, man. Give it to them. Yeah.
Right. No, but in response to your question, I think that Arteta definitely is not the right man for the job. Tactically, he's a state. He always has been, always will be. I think 21 to 22 was his best tactical season, and that was it. And we finished 5th that season. Or
really?
5th. Yeah,
Jesus,
I think that was
I
his
don't
best.
agree with that. I think that was one of his worst.
Remember that goal against Southampton?
Yeah, not too
I
bad.
think when you guys finished second, I think it was.
I could see. I think our best season wasn't when we finished 5th. It was when we actually finished second that first year, when no one expected us to be there. Yeah, no one expected us to be there the first time when we finished second.
It was still a little bit messy on the defence. Yeah. I think the discipline was very poor, but
was that the season when we finished?
I feel like we could have went further in the 21 to 22 season, considering we had better players. If we had the players that we had in the 22 to 23 season, in the 21 to 22 season, I think we could have won it. With Arteta's
I need to be reminded of that squad, to be honest. I just remember seeing David Luiz in there at times.
Willian as well, man.
Willian as well. Like, come on, man. Do you really
squad Mustafi, man? Victor Bellerin.
We need a striker.
We had one, and Mikel.
My blood clot, Yang.
You remember about my blood clot, Yang? About my who? About my what? About my blood clot, Yang. My manager ruined him. That's what happened to
me. You can never have a debate with Ty, man.
We need a
I've had debates with Ty back in the day when he was obviously Wenger and I was Wenger out. He was Wenger in, and you can't win against him. He will make you sound like you know nothing about football, even though you know a lot. He will rinse the life of football out of you. Trust me.
Yeah, is that hardly beating Mark Goldbridge, man?
That's at least with bloody Goldbridge, he actually says some things that are quite all right, you know.
Let me read this coming out. Arteta can't manage injuries, squads, lineups, or manage to use players in their correct positions. We're a big club with no elite manager, no elite director, no elite ownership.
Trying to do the positioning thing is he got that off Pep Guardiola, because we saw what Pep Guardiola did with Josko Vardial. I think that's where he's tried to get it from. Hey, and I think Jesus actually did all right at the right wing position. And that is where he actually started to play, and he started to play very, very well. And Arteta brought Jesus back from when he was playing in the right wing position. So Jesus was playing right wing. Arteta signs him.
He's our number 9, bro. Why give him the number 9 shirt?
All of a sudden, starts playing him number 9.
Why would you put him in? Why would you give him a number 9 shirt if he's going to play on the wing all the time? That's ridiculous. He's never going to be a winger, bro. He's always going to be up front.
But
he was always going to be that. He was always going to be that guy who does that false 9 thing, who's never there when we need him to put the ball in the back of the net, but pops up with a little bit of skill now and again. Typical Gabriel Jesus.
What was the reason of Edu leaving? Did he have a
Edu just wanted to leave. That's it. He's got a better job, bigger job.
Yeah, he got a better offer.
Everyone seems to put there's some sort of fight between him and Mikel. No, it's all cap. He's literally just got a better job. I'm not being funny. If I was offered a better job, I'd probably take it as well.
I think one thing as well that Arsenal need is a new winger, 100% on the left wing. Martinelli simply not good enough.
He has ruined our attackers.
Leandro Trossard is shit. He's only good on the bench, off the bench.
Even then, it's a little bit.
Yeah, if Leandro Trossard starts, then that's it. The game's gone. Whenever he came off the bench, he always bagged a goal. Like 9 times out of 10, he scored against Liverpool, against other big teams as well. He managed to do it, but then Arteta thought, "Oh yeah, fuck it, he's doing better than Martinelli. We'll try starting him," and he started him, and he flopped massively. And then Martinelli's fitness and everything like that just went downhill, and now he's downgrading as a player. I think the whole thing is just a mess. And 100%, we need to get a new left winger, a 30-goal a season striker. I think he needs to stop faffing around with fullbacks. Sell Zinchenko, get him out my club. He's absolutely shit.
He should have went in the summer, can't lie. Instead
He
of getting a
can't
new
defend
number
for
on his shirt, he should have left for that fucking number.
All the guy cares about is bloody Ukraine instead of football.
Rashford again, ole ole.
Yeah,
you know what? You say Arsenal won't sign anyone. Rashford will be typical Arsenal. Like it will be so typical for Arsenal to get Rashford.
Oh yeah.
On loan with
You know
obligation.
what? I would actually say to United, yo, if you want to do what we have done with Chelsea, you give us Sterling, we'll keep him for a little bit. Yeah, you guys take care of all his money. Rashford, we could probably get a tune out of, to be honest with you. He just needs that little bit of help. I think he just needs a different surrounding. He's a bit sick of being woken up next to Man City fans, surrounded by City fans in Manchester. He needs to come to London and see a few United fans down here, you know.
Right, he needs to come to London and get a girlfriend, mate.
If he moves, hey, think about it. He's probably down here, yeah, tonight. So they're probably getting a hotel tonight, yeah. So they're going to be in London tonight. So Rashford might end up sleeping in a nice hotel room, thinking, God, this London life's all right, you know. I get to see fans every time I wake up. I don't get abuse from City fans or Salford fans. Like, this is it. This is London. Like, I could see him. I could see him doing well in London.
Anyways. Rashford will be on the bench, but I'll be so surprised if he starts. But I know you guys are going to be bored now, but we will talk about United season. Hardy starts off with.
Here we go. Here they come. Back to reality. Back to life. Back to reality.
Well, first of all, I think with our season, I think it's become quite underwhelming, especially with Ten Hag being sacked in the Arsenal running club. Obviously, well, players as well. If you look at player power, Rashford, and everyone else, can you see that in long term?
Why getting an extension?
I don't really think so. I think ultimately we should have got Qatar. And what our fans do, they sat back and done nothing. They were really, really lazy. And ultimately, I think with us, it's not down to the players, it's also down to the mentality and profile of players. So I think with Amorim right now, it's a really, really good manager, but he needs that support. Or I think you will definitely agree about that, man.
It definitely is back in, yeah.
Is that your first? Is that your first draw under the new manager?
Against the Big Six.
Yet? Have you actually won yet? Have you won yet?
Not only
times.
No, we won. We won against Everton 4-0. So yeah, we have one game.
We beat City as well.
We beat City and Everton. Everton, the same club you drew at Emirates. So yeah.
I'll take a draw. I'll take a draw.
But yeah, for me, look, Amorim. Thing is, me and Ardit can say let's give him time. But the thing is, right, with the fan base, they're so impatient, right? Especially with this new young generation on Twitter now. When one result doesn't go in the right way, manager out. It's changed. It's changed a lot now. The fan base. So, but what I can tell from a few certain people is they are trusting the manager now. I can see a lot of United fans actually put all their blame into the players, which that's what I've been doing. Even under Ten Hag, right? I was Ten Hag out straight after the Liverpool game when they slapped us 3-0. I think it was 3-0. So yeah, that Liverpool game, I was over with Ten Hag again. I was actually quite surprised that after West Ham game, they sacked him because I thought they was going to keep him until Christmas, and then sack him there. But you know what, Ineos, listen, they're a complete bunch of I'm not going to say the word, but yeah, because in the summer, right, they interviewed 3 managers: De Zerbi, Tuchel, Amorim, and then they decided to keep Ten Hag, sack Ten Hag halfway, put all the blame on the sporting director, on Dan Ashworth. Sack Dan Ashworth, right? Even though it costed them $5 million to get Dan Ashworth, and it costed them $10 million to sack Dan Ashworth, plus another $10 million to sack Erik ten Hag. So they spent about $25 million on 2 things. So, but apparently United don't have money this window. Listen,
it's always don't forget about the cost cutting as well. The cost cutting, if you look at
you've probably not got money because you've had to get rid of your director Dan Ashworth.
What Ineos have done?
Get rid of Ten Hag, and they probably skint now. You had to pay. You had to pay bloody thingies.
What Ineos have done, right? Let me tell you guys. So every year before New Year's, right? the club always gave stewards what I think it was extra £100. Since Ineos took over, they cancelled that. So the stewards don't get extra £100 for Christmas. They decided to cancel that. Christmas
Oris, they have got a shower now, so they can literally have a shower.
The shower can be cold water, mate. Cold water.
It's lovely though. I've been there. It's lovely. You feel like you're in a war.
They did spend millions.
Listen, the roof is leaking during Almond's press conference, man. You know how embarrassing that is?
Lovely.
You know how embarrassing that is
for a little bit of rain.
You know how embarrassing it is for a roof to be leaking during your press conference? Like, Almond was looking at that roof saying, what the hell have I come into? So, listen.
The memes about him going around where just a load of water.
Ineos scrapping. To be honest, I don't have a big issue with the scrapping the party thing, because why have a party when you're 12th or 13th? Like, what's going on here? So, but yeah, listen, Ineos are clowns. I never wanted Ineos. Never wanted Ratcliffe. I've always wanted Sheikh Justin. So, because they had a full sale. But with Ineos, 27%. That means keeping the Glazers for another few years. So I was never with that. So yeah, but now what Glazers have done is very smart now.
Glazers stay for 10 more years. They
now think all the fans will blame Ineos now. What Glazers have done, right? All the fans will blame Ineos, not Glazers. That's what they've done.
Of course they will. That's what the Ineos, that's what the Glazers wanted, to get the limelight away from them and give it to someone else, which, well done, they've done it. They're good businessmen. Let's be real, the Glazers are good businessmen because they've done what the United fans wanted. Get rid of them in a way, but they're still there.
And Spur Mason, I think there aren't really football experts whatsoever. That's the reason why Ineos are actually there covering them from the limelight as well.
That's why for me we're not linked with no one this winter, because we don't have who is our sporting director, because Jason Wilcox, he's part of the whatever he's doing.
Vilvel, maybe.
Academy. Vilvel, they're still talking to him about giving him a new contract and giving him a higher role. Barada is the CEO, so we don't have anyone that is our sporting director. And that shows how incompetent these bloody owners are, man. So Ineos, listen, you've disappointed me already. January, listen, for me, I do not believe, right? Ineos talked to Almond and said, sorry, mate, we're not going to get you signings in January. I do not believe that, because I don't know why Almond would come if he is not promised no signings in January. Surely he would have been promised by the board that he was going to get a few players. But listen, I mean, I really, really hope Almond does get backed, because he is a coach. He's our first coach since Louis van Gaal, like a proper coach, because all our previous people that have come here have been managers and stuff. So yeah, he's our first head coach since Louis van Gaal. So we have to back him. But listen, tomorrow is the real one. 3 p.m. BBC One. Let me. Obviously, I think Mason wants the United to start first. So Hardy, Arsenal versus United.
I think ultimately it's going to be a really important FA Cup third round game. I think with Arsenal right now, of course, with their form, it could be quite questionable. But at Emirates, we've got a poor record rate from them, especially at Emirates, essentially. So if you want to actually improve on it, I think it's about.
And there's no replay. You can't come and sit for the draw. You can't come and part the bus this time, United.
I mean, it's fair. I mean, in our actual game against Arsenal, we actually had better possession.
Exactly. We don't put the bus anymore. We're not Ten Hag anymore. Yeah.
Please come out, play open. Please play open football. Harry Maguire. I want to see Harry Maguire.
Hardy, what do you reckon about Bayern this time? Because the fan base have turned on them already. I'm like, guys, chill out, because Onana does these mistakes every match. So Bayern, I can see. It makes sense to start Bayern tomorrow because he's tall. I think he's like 6'3", 6'4". He's good with set piece, even though Tottenham won. He got pushed a bit, but still a goal. But I still think
he's going to get bullied by Gabriel and Saliba.
No, honestly, I don't mind. I don't mind Bayern the starting tomorrow. Honestly,
he's going to get bullied. If Onana, you know what? I was actually feeling more confident with Onana in net for you lot, because I know he'll just come up and flap at him. Yeah, but with this guy, it's a new, fresh meat. We can get at him. We can annoy him. Take his gloves off.
I trust Hardy. Yeah, I trust Bayern, but Hardy, what's your thoughts Bayern this time?
Yeah, I've got no problem with Bayern the starting. I think I actually have to agree with your rest thing. The thing is with Onana's season, comparison to last season, it's been really abysmal. I think ultimately it's down to defence. and him personally and professionally. But with Bayanda, I think he'll bring that better dimension and grow. But considering goal conceded against Tottenham, especially in the corner, you'd hope he'd actually make amends with obviously his physique. He's taller than Onana. Plus Liverpool probably, but ultimately I think he's much more agile. So Bayanda sign should be really vital. But ultimately, we have to get the momentum. No excuses. If you look at our game against Arsenal in the Premier League when we lost 2-0, we had most of possession, even though we didn't have a cutting edge in the final third. We weren't probing Arsenal as much, but ultimately they got the first go, and we just capitulated. We cannot allow that to actually happen to us mentally. Otherwise, we'll have to capitulate as always. Can you see that happening? Of course. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. My little one came in.
I think it's a better decision than playing Onana in goal 100% because he's obviously, as you said, he's a taller one. I think he's more flexible and everything like that. I think his reflexes are better as well when I've seen him play before. So
the manager's clearly done his homework on set pieces, you know.
I think Onana Onana makes a lot of mistakes, which have led to major goals caused for United. And I think one thing for United that's really going to have to stand out for them is just hopefully that they can keep up their passing momentum, because it's obviously usually in recent years that's one thing that has cracked down the Arsenal defence, and hitting us on that counter attack and everything like that. This was when you had Rashford, when Rashford was actually fairly decent and pacey. Rashford would make that run up the left wing and then absolutely slice one into the bottom right hand corner. But I think that's just going to be one of them other things that Manchester United are going to be missing out on in this fixture. So I definitely do think that they can maybe cause a little bit of hassle for us defensively, but just trying to, I think, if we start, depending on who we start, if we start Yuri and Timber, Calaviera fullback position, and have Gabriel and Saliba at centre back, then I think that we can keep a clean sheet when the game.
I don't know about a clean sheet, Flair. I can't lie, mate. I can see we're winning, but I don't.
Who's going to score for United?
Guys, there's an echo going on.
Who would score for United out of anyone?
I think Ahmad.
Ahmad, mate. Hoyland can score as well. Don't that
Ahmad or I'm going to say Harry Maguire just because I keep mentioning him. So knowing him,
Hoyland, mate. Hoyland. Rasmus Hoyland as well, man.
Hoyland? I'm not going to say too much on him because we're actually playing you tomorrow. But like, I'll wait for myself. When I do a review, I'll give my thoughts on Hoyland.
Let me say on the striker situation, because I've already said on a group chat, right? With us United fans, for me, right, the last striker United has had service was Zlatan Ibrahimovic. This echo, man. Mr. B, man. Sort your echo out. But yeah.
Of course, it's you.
Paul Pogba and Zlatan, they're both all creating service. But then now, what I'm saying, right, United need to get a number 10 that can create, and then the goals will come in.
God, do you want to save someone for the rest of us? Like, we need someone as well, you know.
That's what I'm saying. I want a Matheus Cunha. Oh, there's still an echo. Mr. B.
Lads. Are you doing all right?
Yeah, I'm doing all right, but I'm not doing all right with the echo that's going on.
Yeah, man. Still 0-0. Our game is still 0-0. I can't believe it. It's Plymouth.
Against who? Against who?
Plymouth, our goal. Bloody hell.
Against who?
Going to extra
Plymouth, our goal.
Lads, are we in a well?
Apparently so.
But yeah, Hardy, I want a number 10 that can create and provide service for our strikers. And I think
you've got one. You've got Mason Mount.
No.
He's always injured.
You've got Money Mount. Plymouth goal against who?
Oh, fuck off.
Plymouth, ole, ole, ole.
That's it. Norwich not going, man. I've had it.
Is it actually?
What? Look, 1-0 Plymouth. There's 1-0 Plymouth, mate.
Stop it.
Oh, God.
What's around the Premier anyway now? At least.
There's box, anyways. Ignore box. But yeah. But yeah, Hardy, do you agree with the number 10 situation? Because I'm sick and tired with United having scapegoating players. Like the way Xerxes got treated, that's disgusting, man.
Yeah, booed.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
That's bad.
I mean, the thing is, with Kvaratskhelia as well. I mean, Kvaratskhelia, he's actually available on market as well. One of the for him, will potentially. Well, maybe
Why is Arsenal not in for him, by the way? I'm surprised Arsenal and us not. We're not in for him. Like both of us are not in for Kvaratskhelia.
I mean, the thing is, with PSG, they're actually tentatively signing him at the moment. Ultimately,
PSG, they don't need him. They got Balcola.
Oh, we beat PSG. We slapped PSG.
PSG do not need Kvaratskhelia. They got Balcola already, man.
Exactly.
What?
And also Dewey as well. Dewey, he can play left hand side as well.
Lewis Campos, man. Lewis Campos.
You guys can do your dream transfers all day long, but come on now, you're in the same boat as us. You guys ain't buying no one like us.
Exactly, yeah. I agree with you, mate.
You ain't buying no one. For this game, I want to see all kids. It's only United. Let's go. Let's whip out the kids an easy 3-0 win. I'm joking.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
Right, let me get Mr. B. You still there, Mr. B?
He's crying over Plymouth at the moment.
Yeah.
Brentford have actually equalised.
Plymouth again, ole. Plymouth again. Oh, it's sad that they ain't got Wayne Rooney in charge now. I love that.
He's just sitting there. He's just going, "Oh, bloody hell, these fuckers."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Line up. Let's start off with you, Mason.
Yeah, he's just smashed it.
When I get there, I don't want to see no kids. I want to see all first-team players, the ones that we have. So
is Neto starting? You know if Neto's starting?
No, I don't think Neto will start. If Mikel's got the minerals to go out and win, then he will not start. Neto, who has not played for us all season, the only training he's done is on the field at Corney, or whatever the fucking place is called now. Raya in goal, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Miles, Lewis Skelly. I think Lewis Skelly can wrap up.
Oh, said no kids.
Unitedness. One kid, innit? One kid, don't mind.
What about Ethan Nweri?
Ethan's injured.
He's injured.
Is it? Oh yeah, of course he is.
Yeah, that's why I can't play him. Otherwise, I would have played them both. I don't care. Midfield: Declan Rice, Odegaard, and Partey. I think should be there as well. Actually, it should be Partey, Odegaard, and Rice.
We already know. Those.
I don't think Mikel Merino will play. I think he'll just be too open. I think some of the stuff that I'm still the jury out on that guy, to be honest with you. Some of the stuff that he does is decent, and then he gives the ball away. Like he does a nice little turn, and then he loses the ball. So I'm not too keen on him yet. Up front, I want to see Martinelli on the left. Don't want to see Trossard in that lineup. Obviously, it's going to be Havertz up front because we don't have no one else, and then it's got to be Jesus in it. Like, otherwise, I would play Ethan, to be honest with you, but he's now injured as well, so we've got to play Jesus, which I'm not too bad about. He could if he scores against you, then we ain't losing.
Why would we prioritise the Tottenham game when?
I don't think we should prioritise any Tottenham game. No. We're not.
Focus on the.
We're still in the title race, but we're not in the title race now. You know, let's be real. Liverpool have won that. Let's be real. That ship sailed.
Yeah.
Like, come on now. That ship sailed like last year. Come on now. I could have told you that last year. I could have told you that before the season started that we weren't winning the league. I don't want to prioritise the Spurs game. Yes, I want to win that game because I'll go into that game on Wednesday night. I think it's Wednesday anyway. Yeah. So I'll be going there Wednesday night. So of course I want to see us win against them little, but. This is the prioritised for me. This is the game that I want to see us win. I don't want to see us get knocked out of this competition early again. Like last season, we got knocked out against, I think it was Liverpool. Season before, City. We had to play City. FA don't like us. Let's be real. They keep putting us against these big teams, e.g. the Liverpools, the Cities, and now we've got United, So let's just get this one over and done with. I want to see us win. I want to see us absolutely go mental in the first 20 minutes. I want to see us 3-0 up. I don't want to see no excuses. I don't want to see half-time 0-0. I don't want to see set piece again or lay. I want to see goals. And I don't care how United come and play. I want us to absolutely batter them. And I don't care how. I want us to win. And I don't care if it's to do with... there's no VAR apparently, is there?
No VR.
No,
Okay,
no.
that's fine. Jesus, get in the box and fall over, my guy. Fall over. Get that penalty.
Loving the
Here's
VR until
my
semi-finals.
view on it is that Arteta will go all out for this.
He
FA
has to.
game.
He has to.
He has to. Otherwise, he'll get sacked at the end of the season, and he knows that, and that's why he is prioritising.
I don't even think he'll get sacked. I can't lie to you, mate. I don't even think he.
Yeah, because who's going to replace him? As I said earlier, who's going to replace him?
Exactly, that's the thing. That's the way I keep seeing it.
There's no one. There's Xavi
I
Alonso.
see people saying it all over and over again, and a lot of Arsenal fans who are saying, well, who are we going to replace him with? We're getting so much hate, but I see it as well. Who are we going to replace him with?
Exactly.
There's not a lot of managers out there, so what are we doing? Like, what? Are we just going to throw away Mikel and then go, oh, we'll get a bloody... Well, Graham Potter's not even about no more, so what? Who are we going to get? A flipping Mourinho? No, I don't want a Mourinho. I don't want a Conte. I don't want any of them lot. I want a decent
Inzaghi.
like a Xavi Alonso would do me. Amarin would have done me before he joined you lot. You know, Amarin, call us next year when you get sacked. Give us a call. You know, like there's managers who we could have got ages ago when we were in a right little mess, when we were finished 8th twice in a row and shit like that. We ended up going for Mikel, so we've shot ourselves in the foot. We went for the cheaper option, and that's what the Cronkies like to do. So yeah. I don't see us getting rid of him. I see Mikel being the Arsenal manager going into next season as well.
I'm going to read someone's lineup for tomorrow. They got Raya, Timber, Gabriel, Saliba, Tierney, Rice, Partey, Odegaard, Sterling, Martinez.
I'll take Tierney. I would take Tierney in there, but I don't think I'm going by what I think Mikel will put. I don't think.
I don't get his problem with Tierney. He's generally got a vendetta against Tierney.
I would take Bob the bloody builder at the moment. You know what? I'll take the tweenies, the Teletubbies. I'll take the lot. I'd play. I'd go on and give me the boots. I'll go on and play.
Flair, what's your lineup for tomorrow, mate?
As I was saying, I don't think there's an argument between Arteta and Tierney, but why on earth is he not playing him? He's literally got him on the bench.
He's going to go back to
ready to play. He's fit, everything like that. He's a good player. Defensively, he's one of our best left backs.
He's a baller.
Yeah.
Did you see the assist that he put in for the Palace game as well?
Beautiful. Will not give him a chance. And he's better than Zinchenko. Always has been, always will be. He prioritised Zinchenko over him for some fucking reason. But yeah, right. So my starting 11. David Raya. Neto, he's not played for us yet. His debut would be shit. I don't think he would do well in goal.
Imagine that though. Obviously, he won't start, but imagine that he starts and keeps a clean sheet.
Yeah, that
batter United. How good will a debut?
Yeah, if he did start, I think it would be a fuck up.
I think it would be as well. If I see his name tomorrow, I'm walking out of the stadium. I'm giving my ticket or a standby. You might have a spare ticket going.
Left back, Ricardo Calafiori. Centre back, Gabriel Saliba. Right back, Jurrien Timber, because he's back. Central midfield. That's a tough one. See, I do like Mikel Mourinho, but he just slows down the tempo so much, and that's why probably one of the reasons why we're not getting that attacking chance. So, I probably for United, I probably would go Thomas Partey, Odegaard. See, I don't know. Yeah, Rice. Right wing. I wouldn't want bloody Trossard or Martinelli to start on the right wing. It'd probably have to be Raheem Sterling because I know he's fit and he's back.
Is he even injured? I thought he's still out. I thought he's not back.
He's back.
He was back. He was on the bench against.
He's back in now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot I saw him on the bench.
Yeah, Sterling right wing, Martinelli left wing, and Hazard.
I thought it was one of the academy players, to be honest.
I would not start Kai Havertz. That guy walks around like he's bloody tranquilised. He is shit. The guy is bloody awful. 65 million, and they was all saying, "Oh bloody hell, yeah, we got a proper bargain here. We've robbed Chelsea." Have we fucked? He's been the same player since Chelsea. And if you look at it, all the goals that he scored have been off his fucking shin, off his shoulder. you know, off any little even his genitals, he's probably fucking scored from at this point.
Pick up the gens.
I just don't think
they're doing more jobs than one.
Don't get me wrong, he scored every now and then decent goals, you know, against Chelsea, Brighton, the little chips over the keeper. Yeah, that's mint, that is. But can you do that game in, game out? No, you fucking can't. He's not a striker. He's more of a midfielder, and he did better in the midfield. But Arteta
did he score against United when you guys came to us? Didn't he score?
No,
No, it was.
It was Gabriel. Oh yeah, it was Timber and Saliba, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Timber
and then Saliba. Little man got his head to the ball. Jesus Christ.
But yeah, Havertz, no, big no for me. I could not start him against United. He's too slow, too shit. As I said, tranquilised. So I would not play him. Jesus creates all that attacking threat. I think that he's more of a playmaker though as well than a striker really. But that's why I would say he's better on the right wing. But that's just my opinion. So yeah, just make sure we've got to keep our eyes out for Diallo, and of course, if he starts, he's decent, but I wouldn't say that he's going to score against us. And you can flip it. If he does, then you can all laugh at me, and I'll allow it. I'll be like, yeah, fine. But Amad Diallo is not scoring tomorrow. Saliba and Gabriel will keep him at bay.
I can tell you one person who ain't going to score tomorrow.
Who?
Oh, he's the same Bruno. Watch.
Marcus Rashford.
He's not going to start.
He ain't going to score tomorrow, is he?
Rashford's not going to start. That's why he's not going to start. But Hardy, give me your
lamb. You know
give
what?
me
That's
your
probably
United
the best
lineup.
news. Waking up and knowing that Marcus Rashford ain't going to score against us because
He'll be doing your club
against
soon,
us, man.
Mason. Don't worry.
And he does do well against us. I wouldn't be surprised.
He'll be joining your club soon. Don't worry.
Like,
Eventually.
I would take him.
Yeah.
I can't lie. We need anything we can get right now.
That's fine. You can
I'll
take a
take it.
British Rashford. Yeah. Hardy,
I'll
no.
take Rashford.
We know that by the starting. So yeah, what would be your back three?
Well, personally, even though Maguire's been pretty decent at the moment, I think my back three would be De Ligt, Yoro, and also Martinez. I think with four backs and wing backs, it will have to be Delo and Mizraoui, with midfield
Definitely
being
start
Mainly
Harry
and also
Martinez,
Garte.
please.
I mean,
Mate,
I think it's
Martinez
weird,
bought
Martinez-
the Martinez bought the center, mate. Yeah.
decent.
Martinez is
Yes,
the most
please.
inconsistent centre back I think I've ever seen.
He has been really consistent. But I mean, we probably do need a
To
better.
be honest
centre
with you,
back, but-
He'll pop up
Yeah,
with
so
a
back
goal
three.
at some stage.
So the same back three against Liverpool, right? Actually, no, apart from Maguire, right? Maguire. For
Yeah,
Yoro.
I'd say remove Maguire. Perhaps he probably needs rest,
Yeah.
but he's been pretty decent without a doubt. Of course.
He always had
put Harry in.
Hardy. No.
Has Slabad signed that extra deal yet? I swear he's signed an extra extension.
Yeah.
No?
Extension,
Make
yeah,
him
1 year.
captain.
It's
Make
more
him the
of a-
captain.
Yeah, extension.
They did well. Listen, United did well with that. You can mock it all you want. United did well with that. And I
United,
think-
of course. I can't lie. Harry Maguire is actually a really good player.
they did well. They did well. He's an extra bit
I
of
like
depth
it.
they've got. Extra bit of depth that they've got. You know, they've
Who's the
got
rest in peace person?
Even- Who do you
Who
think?
is that?
Oh,
Who do you
Mr. B. Liam.
Mr. B, Brentford won't go and win the FA Cup anyways. So,
Yeah, not happy, man. I'm pissed. I'm going massive rant later on.
But yeah, Hardeep,
Well,
sorry. Let's continue with lineup, Hardeep. So it'll be Yoro, De Ligt, Martinez back three, and your wing backs.
Wing backs have to be probably maybe Masraoui and also Delo. I think Masraoui Delo.
Okay. And then midfield.
Midfield, I think have to be Garte and also Mainly. I think Casemiro, he's on the verge of going out, and also with Ericsson. He's just done in the FA Cup and the Premier League, isn't he? Of course, technically on ball, he's very good, but physically and defensively,
Is Mason frozen?
He's bloody frozen, isn't he?
yeah. Oh, look,
Gone
so
on
he's
deep,
gone
so-
now. Oh.
Hey, well, you're talking about the 210. So you got Ugarte and Main and the 210. Who is it?
Yeah, I think with the 210s, I think on left it'll be Bruno and right it'll be Ahmad, and then I think on front it will either be possibly Haaland or maybe Xerxes.
Yeah, I'd prefer Zex to start tomorrow, but yeah.
Oh, Bruno probably. You never know. I mean, it's a possibility, but you never know with Amarin.
I don't want. I don't know if you've been watching. Have you been watching United? Because Bruno on the number 10. I just don't. Nah, not for me, Hardeep. Bruno on the number 10. I'd rather.
Yeah,
Go on,
I
go
think I
on.
agree with you as well. I think he's not a really good effective long in this position, especially in the
Yeah.
system what Amra's trying to construct.
I prefer Xerxes where Bruno is and then play Hoyland, but
Yeah.
that's not going to happen.
Fuck now,
Yeah.
Bournemouth beat West Brom 5-1.
What, really?
Yeah.
And
Chelsea
Brentford doesn't want to do it.
João Felix scored 2. Brighton
Sorry,
4-0
Mr.
Norwich.
B, at least he beat Southampton 5-0, eh? Mr. B.
Yeah.
5-0. 5-0,
Forest,
yeah.
Reading 1 Burnley.
Cool. There's still an echo. What the hell is that?
Leicester 6-2 QPR.
I'm going to say my lineup. Obviously, by end is starting, so I can't say Onana. Back three, probably same as Deeps. Don't want to see Maguire. I don't want to see Maguire starting, even though he's been okay, but nah, not for me. Because Sterling and Martinelli, even though they've not been good, they got the pace. Maguire tracking back. Nah, don't want to see that. My wing backs, I'd rather go with Ahmad as the right wing back, and then left wing back. I would like to see. Left wing back Amad Diallo, so you can cut in, and then right wing back I want to see Mazraoui.
Dallo.
No, I'll drop that up for me. I'll rest him.
I mean, he deserves
Even
rest
though he
as
had-
well.
Yeah,
he needs a rest.
Dallo.
Yeah, because even though he was very, very good against Liverpool, but listen, I think he's played too many games for me. Midfield, same as Hardy, Mainu and Ugarte. What a midfield that was last week against Liverpool. Hopefully they keep it up, but let's see. And then the 2-10s, for me, I would go with Bruno and Xerxes. And then as my striker, I'll go with Hoyland. So that's what I'll go with. Armin won't do that. But listen, I trust the manager either way, so I believe in him. But that's what I think. He needs to try out. He does need to try out Xerxes number 10. Because Armin has come out on press conference. He said admittedly that Xerxes is not a striker. So, yeah. But it should be a good game tomorrow. Mr. B, I want to get your thoughts. Let me hear you. Arsenal Man United. What do you reckon is going to happen?
Are you saying you're getting echo off here, or what? Because I didn't.
No, it's cool.
know.
It's cool that, Lawrence.
Okay. Well, what the lineups? Yeah.
No. Just your thoughts, your score predictions. Who do you think is going to win?
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm a bit pissed about Brentford actually at the moment. Anyway, but yeah. Thoughts about this? Well, I think it's gonna be a good game already. But, yeah, I just feel maybe I you know what I might go for a United win for this. I'm feeling a United win because Arsenal are struggling. Sorry, AFC, but you are kind of in a way.
Yeah.
Sort of United coming up, rising a bit now with Amorim. They're starting to actually do stuff. I mean, he took Liverpool very close with that 2-2. Great performance there. I actually think you're starting to do things now. So I think there could be a surprise here. Could you call it a surprise, really? I don't know. Is it a surprise if United beat Arsenal in the cup?
Yeah.
I know it's a fucking surprise to me about Plymouth, but yeah. But anyway, but yeah, it could be a right surprise. You never know. I know a lot of people probably will go with Arsenal, but I'm going United here. I'm going United. So I'm going to go. I think it might go to extra time, you know, guys. But I think probably a 2-1 United in extra time.
No, but
I'm sure with extra time, it's perhaps now, so he'll be just penalties. If I recall
No, there is extra time. There is extra time. No, it's
I
extra
thought
time.
there is
It's extra
extra
time.
time.
It's extra time. No, it's extra time and then penalties. Yeah.
Arteta is going to know before the game that his job is on the line if he does not win a trophy this season, and he's going to.
Hardy, we have the chance to end Arsenal's season tomorrow, mate. We have the chance to end this because they're not going to win the Champions League. Let's be honest. Premier League.
As Mason said, at the end of the day, he said that Arsenal will not sack Mikel Arteta at the end of the season, but then I think that the board set out expectations at the start of the season, and one of them definitely was win a trophy this season, and he hasn't been able to achieve it, and that's been the same for the last 1 or 2 seasons now. So look, I think this is his last season if he doesn't win a trophy this season, and I wouldn't even be sad about it. I think that his era has to come to an end now, and we need to get someone else in like Xavi Alonso or something like that can hopefully try and build us a better team. You know, actually,
Xavi's available as well.
Exactly, make decent transfers and everything like that, and just boost that attack, because we don't have any attack at all, and that's what's shambolic about Arsenal at the moment. There's no energy, there's no firepower up front, and even in the midfield, you know, there's a complete lack of creativity from all of the attacking options. So listen, Arteta's last season, I think this is it. So yeah, if United can win, congratulations, you've got Arteta sacked.
Yeah, let's get our score predictions looked in then. Hardeep, start off with you. Score prediction.
Obviously, being 2-1 to United, ultimately, I think it will be in full time, not in extra time. But you never know with the FA Cup as well. Considering my recent performances over the recent years, especially within this actual illustrious competition, I think right now in this game, in the third round of the FA Cup, this game full of the most competent winners of the FA Cup as well. Meanwhile, with Arsenal, they've actually won it 14 times with us. We won it 13 times overall. So I think this game will determine who will potentially win the FA Cup come the end of the competition. And you never know with Arsenal. I can be inspired by this.
Yeah.
Prediction 2-0 Arsenal.
2-0 Arsenal.
I don't see any attack coming through for you. Diallo maybe, yeah. Xerxes, attack. Højlund, Sham.
Yeah, Mr. B. Score prediction.
Well, I think I already really said. I said 1-1, and I think United win in extra time 2-1. But Hardeep, you're already happy, bro, aren't you? Because Wolves won today, so Hardeep's.
No. I'm not actually a Wolves fan, but you know what?
Mr. B's got a date tonight as well with a girl from Wolverhampton. So yeah, best of luck to Hardeep.
Where are you coming from, man? Wolves, you know. Come on.
But yeah,
cool.
Yeah, 2-1 United in extra time.
I'm gonna say 2-1 United as well. I think Højlund scored, and I think Ugarte scored as well. And for Arsenal, I reckon Havertz scores, but we'll win anyways. Yeah, 2-1 United. I just hope Bayern has a good performance. Go on, Hardeep. I know you got to say something.
I mean, the question is, who will be the main man match of this game? The question is, who's going to actually dictate this game? I think it's going to be Ugarte. Maybe
Ugarte mainly, yeah. The midfield battle is going to be interesting. Yeah, because I saw one lineup from Arsenal with a midfield of Jorginho and Marino. If that happens, listen. Yeah, that echo is so annoying. Mr. B, mate. Yeah. But yeah, Marino and Jorginho together, that's no pace. You're literally asking for no pace. So, yeah. But let's see what happens tomorrow, because Rice, apparently, he's 50-50, apparently. He's
the white kit first.
What was that?
We've played the white kit. 4 consecutive.
Oh, white kit, yeah. I don't know what kit we're wearing. So, United, we could be wearing. I actually don't know what kit United are wearing. So
you know, it is
maybe blue.
It's a good movement from Arsenal.
Oh yeah, the blue. Oh yeah, we are wearing the blue one. Yeah, the blue kit.
It is a really good movement though, because obviously knife crime in London is really bad at the moment, and it has increased year by year. So it is really good to just see that it's being supported and everything like that, and being raised awareness of. So
no, it's true. But like I said at the beginning, people don't want to be using their own fists rather than using like a sharp object. So yeah, So yeah, stay safe out there, guys. Because listen, it's getting outrageous now. I'm seeing people getting killed in buses now, and yeah, listen, London is not safe anymore.
Same with anywhere it happens.
Everywhere in the UK. Anywhere in the world.
I saw someone get stabbed a couple of weeks ago outside my college. So
it's just crazy, man. It's just crazy.
And also mental health as well.
Up to Arsenal. Yeah, make up to Arsenal for doing this. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, go on, Hardeep. Sorry.
And also, not only the political issues within society, of course, knife crime and discrimination is going on, but ultimately in 2025. Men's health, I think men's health within every single football fan, but actually endorsed throughout many different education evidence. So something that we need to be aware of, especially whether you're male or female. You should always have a support system in place. If you aren't really accessing it, we're therefore neglecting it. So just reach out to your loved ones and also confide in those who trust you. And also, football is a sport, beautiful game, and ultimately, abuse is not the way forward. It's about respecting each other's opinions.
Definitely, 100%. But yeah, I think that's been it, really. I think we've catched everything in our banners. When it says knife crime always has been an issue regardless of who's male. True, that is true. Yeah, because there are people that think if a certain people comes in, then everything will be fixed. Like,
this is what I think. What is the point on the fucking sharp bit at the end of the knife? Just make it rounded. Like, no, who actually uses that sharp bit at the top of the knife? No one. The only reason it's used is for stabbing people, really.
Mr. B, are you there?
Yeah.
Just like the band and the sharp bit. Like, no one's...
Yeah, I'm trying to reduce Mr. B's mic, but it's still there, but that's fine. Like I said, Mr. B for a bit. Mr. B, if you want to share your thoughts in the chat, Mr. B, share your thoughts in the chat. But yeah, like I said, just stay safe out there, guys, because there was not even about knife crimes, but I was meant to, I think it was on Friday night, I was meant to go out with one of my friends, and then his phone got just snatched away. Well, it's his fault, because why are you texting on the night in their bike lane, in Central London? Why are you doing that? So it's kind of his fault, but stay safe. I've got my phone right here. I have to use both my bloody hands to go outside. So listen, it is dangerous out there. But listen, I've seen a lot of fans saying if we get, which I do not like, by the way, that Nigel Farage. If we get Nigel Farage, London will be, listen, mate, even if we get him, London will be way worse with Nigel Farage. And all these Tommy Robinson fanboys. Just do your research on him, man. Please, do your research on Tommy Robinson. Sorry, no worries, Manny. No worries about connection. No worries about it. But listen, we're going to wrap up here now. Yeah, we did get a bit of political at the end, but it's fine. Hardy, where can we find you, apart from Tinder?
Well, first of all, I'm not on Tinder, not yet anyway, but you know where to find me, guys. I'm hoping to actually create a new Instagram account for my football content on this channel, and also what I do outside of Royal Sox football. So you can find me
what's happening to the HDMUTD stand?
Well, inevitable announcement. I'll be back soon within the next month or so. So keep your eyes peeled. It's just more.
Yeah, because do not remove that page. You got, I think, about 6K followers on that. So you're doing very well on that one. Yeah. But yeah, sorry, continue, Andy. Yeah.
But yes, as I said, you can find me at HSAdwell7 on Instagram, and also cross Facebook, maybe, for instance. You can find me at HarlipSingDadwell. Thank you, guys. Take care. I love you even. And big up to the panel as well. There, Mason, Manny, and also Mr. B. And also Mr. Oris as well. We've done a fantastic job, guys. And it's actually a pleasure to be part of the stream as well.
Big up yourself, Deep. And the person with the thumbnails and everything, where can we find you?
Great guy.
AFC Flair on Instagram, trying to get 20K by the end of 2025. So if we can make that happen, that'd be great. YouTube, AFCFlair.YT, I think it is. I ain't uploaded in about 2 years, but just go and subscribe, because why not? And yeah, big up everyone. Thanks for having me on. Good to be back. And Hardeep, get yourself on Grindr or Tinder, whatever you want to do.
I mean, even though you're quite young yet, just to go for the code approach if I were you. Code approach is so much better. Well,
The what approach? The GoPro.
Code
What's
approach.
the
Code
Oh,
approach.
Cole. I think said GoPro. Bloody hell.
Oh, I thought he said toe. Did he say toe?
No, the code approach.
I mean,
Actually,
like
code
70
approach.
feet to someone or
Toe
something.
approach. Bloody hell. No, listen. I prefer, listen. Now we're changing up the topics, but I prefer, outside, like face to face, man. That's better, man. Face to face.
Yeah,
Like, what's wrong with doing face to face? But listen,
social media killed it.
It's been a great stream. I'm sure that you guys have enjoyed it. People in the chat, big up to everyone in the chat. I see all your chats, so big up to you guys. Make sure the likes are smashed and hit. Pause, but make sure you guys have smashed the likes. Subscribe if you haven't already. I've calculated we're about 70 away from 600. So listen, just get to 600 subs, and then step by step, 1K, hopefully by the end of the year. But let's see, because like I said, there's gonna be new. So,
Forest Talks Football is massive. But do you know what else is massive?
No. Pause. Stop. You know what else is massive? Arsenal Champions League trophy. But anyways, listen. Manny says Farage. Yeah, listen. Farage is a absolute disgrace. Listen, yeah, politics, man. We got Keir Starmer now, anyways. Like he's in about charging the bloody increase in tax and stuff. So yeah.
Right,
anyways,
enough politics. End of stream.
Politics, too much. But listen, tomorrow, Ruben Amorim, Red Army. Let's see what you do tomorrow. I'm expecting a win, but anything can happen. Hopefully, listen, we know these United players are like. They want to turn up one game and play shit for the next few games. So listen, let's see if you guys are consistent. If you can do the same performance against Liverpool, why can't you do it tomorrow night? So tomorrow, 3 p.m. BBC One, Hardy likes his BBC. Well, pause. Sorry, BBC One, 3 p.m. And yeah, should be a good one. Hopefully, peace and
ciao.